A man of bad character punishes his own soul. The tongue is very small and light, but it can take you to the greatest heights, and it can put you in the lowest depths. All of a man's happiness is in his being the master of his ego, while all his suffering is in his ego being his master. The reward of patience in the face of misfortune is more than what has been lost. In God, there is no sorrow or suffering or affliction. If you want to be free of all affliction and suffering, hold fast to God, and turn wholly to Him, and to no one else. The final purpose of self-discipline is to find one's heart constantly in the presence of God. Whoever says that all music is prohibited, let him also claim that the songs of birds are prohibited. We are creatures that love to blame the external, not realizing that the problem is usually internal. Live as long as you want, but you must die. Love whatever you want, but you will become separated from it, and do what you want, but you will be repaid for it. Know that thankfulness is from the highest of stations, and it is higher than patience, fear, and detachment of the world. Soft words soften the hearts that are harder than rock, harsh words harden hearts that are softer than silk. To get what you love, you must first be patient with what you hate. Desire makes slaves out of kings, and patience makes kings out of slaves. Knowledge without action is wastefulness, and action without knowledge is foolishness. The reward of patience in the face of misfortune is more than what has been lost. The biggest barrier between you and God is you. Take every effort to guard your tongue, as it is the strongest cause for your destruction. What is destined will reach you, even if be beneath 2 mountains. What is not destined will not reach you, even if it be between your 2 lips. He who buries his head deep into a nosebag full of food cannot hope to see the invisible world. Whosoever complains of the bad character of another man has revealed the badness of his own character. The final purpose of self-discipline is to find one's heart constantly in the presence of God. To get what you love, you must first be patient with what you hate. Those who look for seashells will find seashells, those who open them will find pearls. You must convince your heart that whatever Allah has decreed is most appropriate and most beneficial for you. The happiness of the drop is to die in the river. Often love between 2 people intensifies not because of beauty or some advantage, but because of sheer spiritual affinity. Does money upset the hearts of learned men? He answered, men whose hearts are changed by money are not learned. The hypocrite looks for faults, the believer looks for excuses. If you do not prepare now for the afterlife, then when will you do so? The corruption of religions comes from turning them to mere words and appearances.